The best sex positions are the ones where you're gonna be hitting a woman's G-spot. This is a spot on the upper and inside part of a woman's vagina that is there to create pleasure. So if you know how to hit that specific spot while you guys are having sex, it is gonna be that much more enjoyable and she's gonna wanna come back for more. Let's go into it. First one is laying down, cuddling, and you're behind her. Okay, this is gonna be a great position where you're gonna be able to hit that G-spot more than if you were doing missionary. So again, this is like spooning position where you're behind her, you guys are on the bed, and that is going to hit that spot. Next one is when she is on top. But I want to be more specific here because if she's on top, it might not necessarily hit the G-spot. So if she's on top of you, facing you, and she is leaning back about 30 to 45 degrees, this is gonna make it so you're hitting the G-spot. One thing you can do to make sure this happens is, of course, you can tell her to lean back a little bit, or if you guys are in the moment, you can just very slowly push her hips back and get her into that position. Now, real quick, I know that a lot of guys watching this video would love to be able to try these positions with a woman, but they're not actually dating any women yet. If you need help, we do have a one-on-one coaching program where we can help you meet and attract more women online and in person. You can check out more of that at tripadvicecoaching.com. There's a link in the description down below. Next is a missionary type position. So imagine that you guys are in missionary position, but what happens is you take a pillow and you put it underneath her back, right? So not the top part of her back, but the bottom part of her back, right in front of her butt. When you do that, what's happening is it's going to lift her pelvis up, and that's gonna make it easier for you to hit the G-spot. But when you're doing this, you're gonna probably have to be on your knees and you're gonna be leaning back a little bit. You're gonna have to play with this a little bit. The pillow might have to go in a few different positions to make it right and make it comfortable. But you can guarantee if you get that pillow in the right position, you'll be able to hit the G-spot. Next, since we're on this pillow move, is doggy style, but instead the pillow is underneath her stomach and she is trying to press her body against the bed or the floor. So normal doggy style, she's on all fours. Instead, she's leaning into the bed, and again, there's a pillow to make it a little bit more comfortable for her and support her underneath the stomach, and that will get the angle of hitting the G-spot as well. There's a few more, but real quick, if you're able to manage these positions and the ones I'm about to tell you about, you'll actually be able to get her to have a G-spot type orgasm, which is one that is a lot harder for women to have because, of course, they're not doing positions like this all the time. That's another reason why it's so powerful. Another one here is similar to the one I said earlier, where she's on top, but instead what's happening is your knees are lifted up. So normally, if you're on the bed and she's on top of you, you're just lying down. Instead, lift your knees up, and this is going to allow for you to be inside her at the specific angle, but also simultaneously it allows her to lean back to that 30 or 45 degree position where you can manage hitting that spot. Of course, it's a little bit harder to thrust in this position, so you're going to be leaning a little bit more on her to do some of that extra work. Next is a doggy style type position, but what's going to be happening is she is fully flat and she is on her stomach, and then you are entering her from behind. This is another way of hitting the G-spot. This is similar to the one I said earlier, except this one, there's no pillow and she is fully pressed against the floor or the bed. Next is a missionary type position, and this is not going to be for everyone because it really depends on how flexible the woman is. But imagine missionary position and she is leaning her legs back as far as she can go. If she's very flexible, then the legs are going to be all the way almost behind her ears. Again, this is not going to be for every single person, but if she can manage to do that, that's going to be yet another angle. Now, there's another secret to be giving a woman a very powerful orgasm. You're going to see a video here on the screen called The Secret to Giving a Woman a Powerful Orgasm. Check that out. And as always, if you need more help, you want a one-on-one coach to get you to the point where you can even try these positions, to get you meeting more women, go to tripadvicecoaching.com. Link is in the description down below.